Is it a bad idea to buy cheap eBay exhaust? Yes, that we know for sure. How bad of an idea is it? Well, that's what I hope to answer today. This whole kit cost me under $100 US. And in today's pricing, that's actually not terrible, all things considered. So what do you get for that? You get the muffler, you get, I don't want to call it a mid pipe, but you get the pipe adapter that goes from your bike to whatever generic muffler they have created. It comes with a baffle. This one, I'll tell you already, I had to modify to make it actually work. Quality control. Actually a half decent clamp. 3 springs. Why 3 when it only holds 2? They're expecting you to probably either break one or lose one. And that's a nice gesture. That's thinking ahead. And thankfully a spring installation tool. Without this, these springs are very, very difficult to install. It also comes with the band clamp for the muffler and some miscellaneous hardware that I kind of bodged together a little bit myself because the stuff that came with it wasn't very good. The first obvious step here is to put the clamp on this adapter pipe and fit it to the mid pipe of the bike. Keep that loose, don't tighten anything up because you're going to have to adjust this angle to fit with the rest of the muffler. The trickiest part of this whole installation is getting this band bracket on, but all you have to do is get the band around and put a bolt through it, which is easy enough to figure out. Then just slide that on and it should more or less line up. If it doesn't line up, rotate the lower pipe until it gets to a happy place. Now take presumably your original fasteners for the muffler on the original exhaust and put them through. When it comes to selecting fasteners for getting this bracket on, I can't really give you much helpful advice because whichever muffler you buy is going to come with its own stuff, and because of the quality control, as we know, that comes with these, that you may be missing fasteners or have fasteners that aren't even remotely for what bike you have. So just find something that works. That's all you got to do. Just go into your bin of spare fasteners and find something. And now everyone's favorite part, the springs. If you have the right tool, this actually isn't too hard. And of course, the little spring dampers just don't really fit that well and make a wonderful noise. And then finally, the most controversial part, baffle or no baffle. So this one I had to modify slightly because if you look at it, the tube is pointed off to the left, and it was actually touching the inside wall of the muffler, and I didn't really like that, so all I did was put it in the vise with a small file. Really any piece of metal would work, and I put a couple dents on this side, and what that does is it just pulls this to the right, and I got it so it was just off the wall without crushing it too much. The other thing that I did is I made the hole at the end of this baffle a little bit bigger. It was about the same size as these when I started, so I don't really want to say for sure what this does or doesn't do. I mean, with the muffler as it is without the baffle, there's way less back pressure in the system. We know that. I'm not going to get into a discussion about back pressure and engine and power and valves and deal with that on your own. I'm just going off of what I feel from the bike. even with this installed, it almost feels like there's less power and more back pressure in the system than the stock exhaust. With the open muffler, no baffle, the bike feels much, much better, breathes much better. Even the quick shifting is way less jerky. It's much smoother. So I prefer the noise with the baffle because it makes it a lot quieter. I prefer the performance with it open. So I'm kind of torn on what to do. So I'll be figuring that out here in the near future. And maybe I'll do a sound demo here at the end. Either way, until next time, see ya.
Mm-hmm.